Okay, I'm going over IXL lessons. HQD. Oops, that's not a D, that's a 9. HQD, I was getting ready to write the next one, which is 9SS. And I think LNK. And there was one more that I had. If I get to them. SCM and RWY. Okay, let's start with HQD, which is over here. So, here's how you're going to show your work. You are going to write down the problem. F to the 4th power times F to the 6th power. And then you're just going to add those exponents. 4 plus 6 makes it F to the 10th power. And then when you come here and type it in, it will pop up with an exponent button, F to the 10th power. I believe it's case sensitive, so make sure it's a lowercase f since they give you a lowercase f. Got it right. So then we have n to the 3rd times n to the 7th, which equals n to the 10th. N, oops, not n, n to the 10th power. Okay, I'm going to skip a level. Let's go up a little bit higher. Q to the 0 times Q to the negative 1. Express your answer as a single term without a denominator. So here they want me to keep this negative. 0 plus negative 1 is negative 1. So this is Q to the negative 1st power. All right, b to the 0 times b to the negative 1 equals b to the negative 1st power again, because 0 plus negative 1 is negative 1. B to the negative 1st power. H to the negative 1 times h to the 5. Now this is interesting because I have a negative 1 and I'm adding it to the 5. If I get stuck here, this is where I go to Desmos and calculate, because it's got that integer operation there, that negative 1 plus 5, which is 4. So now I'm going to take my exponent and make it 4, h to the 4th power. So h to the 4th power. Okay, this is n to the 1st power. Wherever they have that invisible exponent, that's a 1. So this becomes 1 plus negative 4. Go to Desmos if you're unsure of that calculation. 1 plus negative 4 gives me negative 3. So this becomes n to the negative 3rd power. Okay, I'm at 72. Then I have z to the 0 power times z to the negative 1st. It's going to be the same as these. It's just going to be z to the negative 1st power. Z to negative 1st power. I'm at 75%. The goal is to get to 80. Z times z to the negative 3. There's an invisible 1 here. So this is z to the 1st power plus negative 3. It's 1 minus 3, which becomes z to the negative 2nd power. Z to the power of negative 2. Yes. And then anything to the 0 power is 1, so 1 times 1 is 1. But again, show your work. 1 times 1 is 1. Now I'm at 80. All right, let's go to 9SS. 9SS. I think this is the quotient rule. Yes. 9ss, number 1. So I've got p to the 9 divided by p to the 9, which equals p to the 9 minus 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. Anything to the 0 power is 1.
Please ensure that your vehicle is not parked in the banned parking lot.
For example, if I have 8 to the power of 0, that's 1.
Please move your vehicle.
Check it. Got it. Okay. 2g to the 7 over g to the negative 4, or divided by. So this becomes g to the 7 minus negative 4. That is a double negative. When you have double negatives, you are supposed to add. So come to Desmos. 7 minus negative 4. If you need parentheses, put them there. Sure, but Desmos is going to do it right every time. So this becomes 7 plus 4, which is 11. So remember, the double negative becomes positive. This becomes g to the 11th power. G to the 11th power. Let's check it. Got it. All right, d to the negative 2 divided by d to the negative 7. This becomes d to the negative 2 minus negative 7, which becomes negative 2 plus 7, ultimately. But let's go to Desmos and check, just in case. Negative 2 plus 7, oh, nothing's typing. Negative 2 plus 7 is the same as negative 2 minus negative 7, still 5. So this is d to the 5th power. All right, let's make it a little more complex. Jump up a level. P over p to the 0. This becomes p to the 1 minus 0, which is p to the 1, which is just p. P. K squared divided by k to the 0. If you remember from your notes today in class, anything to the 0 power is 1. That's just k squared. K squared divided by 1. Anything divided by 1 is itself. Okay, and then if you hit Shift and 6, IXL will receive that as a superscript, so you can type your exponent that way. You don't have to click this blue button. All right, f to the 9 divided by f to the negative 1. This becomes f to the 9 minus negative 1, which is f to the 9 plus 1, which becomes f to the 10th power. F to the 1, 0. Did I type it in correctly? I did. All right, so we've gotten pretty far on that. Let's see how much more complex. Oh, it gets really complex once you get past those 90s. So let's try this one. T to the negative 1st power, u to the 0, v, all divided by t u to the 6th power, v to the negative 1st. So let's start with the t. This becomes t to the negative 1 minus 1, because this is a 1 and they're being subtracted. Then u to the 0 minus 6, 0 minus 6. Then v to the 1 minus negative 1. Notice that these are different from the t. This has the negative 1 on the top. This has the negative 1 on the bottom. It makes a difference. So here we'll simplify more. T to the negative 1 minus 1. Come to Desmos. Negative 1 minus 1. That's negative 2. U to the 0 minus 6. Whoops, that's not a 6. 6 is negative 6th power. And V is a 1 minus negative 1, which is 2 squared. Now I have to go back to IXL and make sure it says using positive exponents. So now I've got to take it a step further because these are negative exponents. Right here, I must take these negative exponents and make them their reciprocal. So turn your negative exponent into a reciprocal with its positive exponent. So this now becomes 1 over t squared times 1 over u to the 6th times v squared. Then I simplify all of that by keeping t squared and u to the 6th in my denominator and putting that v to the squared up top as the numerator. So this becomes v squared, all divided by t squared u to the 6th power. That's my final answer. So v squared divided by t squared times u to the 6th power. Let's see if we got it all right. We did. All right. So that's how the higher level ones go if you go beyond the 80%. The other IXL lesson. Did I do HQD already? I don't know how many of them I'm going to grade yet. Negative exponents, that's a good one. 28 to the negative 85. This can go into Desmos. It's going to be a really small number. 28, shift 6 to the negative 85. You do have to put parentheses around these terms up here because it's going to be a negative number. It won't let me turn that. Oh, I know what they meant. Duh, Miss Starling's an idiot, y'all. This should just be 1 over 28 times to the 85th power. There we go. 1. It says do not evaluate. See, I should have read. No, don't read to me. 28 to the 85th power because I needed to take my reciprocal and make my exponent positive. Got it. All right, which is equal to 1 over 81 to the 6th power. Well, in order to make it negative, my 81 is positive, but my 6 has to be negative. So that would be this one right here. Because here this is still negative, and technically this would change it to 81 to the 6th power because I'd have to flip it and make that 6 a positive. This is too much here, and furthermore it starts with a negative, so that's not right. All right, write the expression as a fraction with a positive exponent, do not evaluate. So it'll be 1 divided by 5 to the 8th power, positive 8. Well, this one's easy. Yeah, y'all are getting graded on this. Now 1 divided by 6 to the 8th. Oops, I forgot to write down the other one. 1 divided by 6 to the 8th becomes 6 to the negative 8th. And that's this one. 432 to the 404 to the negative 404 power equals 432 to the 404 power. Interesting way to do that. So that's going to be this one. Yes. All right, let's see if we're right, and then let's jump up a level. 2 to the negative 4. Now we must evaluate it with no exponents will be left. So now we go to Desmos. 2 to the negative 4th power. Make it a fraction. 1/16. Yes, write it as a fraction. 1/16. Done. 3 to the negative 4th power. Come back, change your base. 1/81st. 1/81st. Oh, I should have been writing these down. What was it? 2 to the negative 4th? 3 to the negative 3rd? Oh, negative 4th. Oh, that's right, because I changed my base. 1 over 81, 1 over 16. All right, 3 to the negative 1 is just 1/3. 1 over 3 to the 1. It's just 1 over 3.